What's up, guys? So, intro. This game is not suitable for those who are easily disturbed. Doki Doki Literature Club. Please enter your name. Zane with an X. And I capitalized everything but the first letter. Off to a wonderful start. Burn. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Dang. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. I don't care. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sighed and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I'm not making that sound. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Aim. You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I hate her. I'm gonna kill her. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're... She's weird. Get her away from me. She's like... annoying. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Sayori can just, like, go away. Why are you giggling? As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. I don't even know what I just said. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Anyways, we're just gonna leave that there. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. I don't care. I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming... I don't know what that word means, so I'm not going to say it in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? No, I don't. Look at her face. Just look at it. No, I don't trust you. She looks like she ships Princess Celestia and Aizawa, and I mean that in the worst way. Like, I mean dead seriously. And I'm gonna leave that fact there. Technically, that's not a fact. But look at her. Don't make me keep worrying about you. I will. Actually, get away from me. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why'd you say it like that? Like, why is it typed out like that? Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree human? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. This school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Mean. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. My arm's itchy. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make any promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is that much of an airhead or if she's just as cunning to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around at the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Why she... Put him away. Like, why is she like... Why? Put him away, man. Why you got your arms back like that? Like, man? Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? I'm a man? Way to kill the atmosphere. Zane, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is... I'm not saying that. No. I refuse, actually. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Stop! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki, Can I be nonchalant? If I'm gonna be like, I can't say that, but I fear. Okay, they're all really cringy though, and that girl keeps popping her boobs out at me. I fear if I'm gonna be in this club and I have to be a man in this game, I'm gonna be gay. Because all of them are so annoying and I hate it. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Not reading that either. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly to my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Put them away, lady! Every time. Why are they so exaggerated? Ma'am. Yuri, who appears comparably... No! Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Zane. Monika smiles. Stop positioning yourself like that, people. Why is your skirt going? I don't like. Get away from me. Pervert! We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, athletic. I'm not calling her pretty, because she's annoying. Get out of my face, lady. If you want attention, go become a stripper. Basically, completely out of my... Get away. My character's gay. How about that? So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Zane. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of their room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. I almost said Yaoi. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. The whiskers are drawn with ice. No duh! And little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take it. Just take a dang bite of it. There's no best angle. It's a cupcake. I'll leave that. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. No, Natsuki, my character's gay. Y'all are all annoying. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. Huh, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy. Okay, why are you calling me stupid, buddy? You want to fight? I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep the whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Put them away! Why do you stand like that? After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Put them away, people. Why do you stand like this? Thank you. She finally listened to me. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Dang it, she put him in my face again. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. I don't want you to smile at me. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged in here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, stop standing like that! To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Because you're stupid? Is that why? Because you have no brain? It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. That's literally what a club's about. You have to do that. It's part of a club! I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls. Oh, interested in Senko. Why did you get them out of my face, lady? Why do you all stand like that? I don't want you to get your knockers out of my face. No. Seriously. Get them out of my face. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Zane, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Why are you... I'm gonna kill Yuri. I'm gonna get her. I'm editing that out. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Is it amazing how erratic and so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. Get your... out of my face, lady. Back up. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is... No, I'm not saying that. I hate this. They're all ugly. How about that? You're all ugly. Go die. Sorry. Don't know what that means, so I'm not saying it. Up behind Nuki. Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. That's right, you're not. How about that? Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Ow, Jesus, I just hit my freaking elbow. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Yeah, please don't. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. I don't care about your stupid heart, lady. How about I rip it out? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Just talk already. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. I don't care about your stupid poems. Get out of my face. I don't want to be here. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Yuri, I think. No, at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member, and I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Zane? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at. I lose my train of thought. I still don't like any of their stand-up positions, specifically those two right in the middle. Why you stand like that? But, I'm sorry, I thought... Zane, you all... I'm defenseless against them. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Why couldn't they just make my character gay? Like... They're so annoying. Also, they're wearing suits, so why is it shiny? They're not supposed to be that shiny. Also, why are they shadowed like that? Why is the Anyway, that is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to... No! Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Not reading any of that. You scared me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super... I can't say that word. And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Zane, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. You know what? This is my poem. I hate all of you. Go die. You're all ugly. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? It's going to be better than mediocre, twin. It's going to be epic, and it's all going to be about how much I hate Monica and how she should go die. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Zane, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? No, I don't. You're ugly, and I don't like you, and you're annoying. That's right, Sayori, and I never walk home together anymore. I didn't say that right. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. With that, the two of us depart to the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica are all disgusting and ugly. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow. No! You know what? I don't want to be close to anyone. I actually want to be farther away from them. All of them. Get away from me. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. Yeah, that they get away from me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Do I have to write I get to write the poem. Dang it, do I have to? I need to pick the worst words. I'm not putting kiss in them. Wow, why are all these words so unhinged? Massacre. Dang it, none of these are depressing anymore. They're like... explode. Hair. Okay. If this poem sucks, I'm gonna be so mad. If it's not about how much I hate them. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Zane. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Get out of my face. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Yeah, just kill me already so I can get away from you. Natsuki, you have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Zane always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me, I don't even know what, like cooking, cleaning my room. Like cooking, cleaning my room. I'll not be helping you clean your room, lady. I feel like you're gonna hurt me. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Sayori, how about you just go die? And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? I'm not doing that sound. You two are really good friends, aren't you? Not really, I kinda hate her. I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Zane can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Get your boobs out of my face, lady. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. He's so grumbly. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's all short read. So, it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. I don't want to discuss anything with you, you ugly, disgusting freak. How is this girl? Nope. No. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll read it. I enthusiastically take the book. I'm not enthusiastically taking anything. Get away from me. Freak. But you can read it at your own place. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little more. I'm not. Nope. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me. Our eyes meet for a split... Whoa. Our eyes meet for a split second. I can't talk. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I don't care. Get out of my face, you crusty rat. Can I just kill all of them? I don't really want to read any of this. They're all so unhinged. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from the humans something prison. And while while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Barry made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. I don't want to hear your giggling, you freak. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? It's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forget Yuri's into those things. And I don't care. Yeah, she's reclusive. I hope you get bit by a freaking spider. Go away. I don't like you. Get away from me. I don't like you. And horrible things happen. Not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. I don't care about your philosophy. I don't care about their philosophy. I don't care about philosophers. I don't care about anything you have to say to me. Get away from me. How about that jazz? But because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-side morals interfere with the villain's plan. I'm rambling, aren't I? Yeah, you are. She's actually my least favorite. I don't like her. Get out of my face. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. You are talking too much. How about that? I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. I really don't want to. Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Reese. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. I don't want to. I don't like you. Get away from me. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Yuri, you apologize a lot. I do? I don't mean to. Sorry. I'm not giggling at her. You're a freak. Get out of my face! I don't want to be closer to her. No, get away from me. No. Oh. It's like a very detailed art thing right there. Dad? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. What's a forefinger? This? I don't know. What's a forefinger? Okay. Buddy, I don't care. Y'all can read this part if you want. I'm not reading it out loud. It's cringe, and I also just don't like her. Why is she side-eyeing me like that? I don't like that. He's so grumbly. Well, it's been like 40 minutes, so I think I will finish this part and then end the video for part 2. And I'll save it here. And that's it for this video.